Hey guys, what's going on? By Lanati here. Welcome back to the channel. So today I have another discussion on weight loss and some of the problems in the fitness industry. One big thing I want to be covering throughout my run on this channel. So I'm going to start off today by talking about eating disorders, EDs, different problems with self-image, and trying to find the easy way out. So the first thing I will say is with any of these subjects, the temptation is always there and it can sneak up on you without you realizing. You get in a program, a diet, and you realize it's too hard to follow, and so you resort to the easy way out. Been there, done that, and it's something I'm very careful with who I talk about because it's a hard subject. It's very personal. I don't have it as bad as a lot of people do, but I've noticed since I started losing weight, I've definitely seen myself go down a dark path, or at least start to, and had to kind of retract back because it's not a road you want to be traveling down, and that's what I'm here to talk about. It typically comes with being obsessed with every little thing, so over tracking calories, being very particular about every little thing you do, how much exact cardio you do, that you want to reach your goals faster. But the problem is when you start going down this path, it can, like I said, be very dangerous and can lead to a boatload of problems, including bulimia, anorexia, etc. So you very much have to watch out for these things. Not only is it dangerous long term, but it can impede your progress and lead to long term habits without you even realizing. What might just be a once in a while thing, such as vomiting after a meal, can turn into something way more serious and become a habit that you do daily, weekly, etc., which is never good. It can cause long-term effects that you won't even realize yet, and it's not worth it. A big diet mistake in general, you could say, is just being too restrictive and following something that you can't maintain for the rest of your life, such as doing this, vomiting after meals, spitting food, anything like this that can lead to long-term problems in the way you view food and the way you actually diet, because then it's not a lifestyle change, it's a temporary fix. Just some signs I've noticed you can watch out for is when you start to get way too particular, as I said earlier, and focused on everything you do and feeling the urge to vomit as if you did something wrong after a meal. That's a very big sign that something's going wrong, because that means that you're constantly thinking of, well, I shouldn't have eaten that, and that's going to screw up my progress so much. I've dealt with this in the past before, and it's never a road you want to be traveling down. A sign that goes along with this is binging and heavy meals, because this shows that your diet is probably too restrictive and you're not letting yourself eat enough calories, or the foods you're choosing aren't the right choice, because in a proper diet you should still be able to be full with lower calorie dense foods to stuff your stomach up, as opposed to not eating enough and feeling the need to binge. There's something else going on there. So being open about these problems is not easy, because it's a very sensitive subject. It's personal to all of us, but it's something that I feel needs to be discussed and is not enough in this industry. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you use, people don't talk about this stuff enough, and when you do, you can get in trouble with the platform. They don't like you talking about this stuff. A lot of the fitness industry will not tell you about anything to do with eating disorders and all that, and they act like there's no problems going on, but in reality, it's one of the roots of how they look the way they do. So, for example, someone might have a 10,000 calorie challenge, but they don't even show themselves eating the food. They might be spitting it out. They might be vomiting afterwards, because how can you eat 10,000 calories a day for a week straight, not gain any weight like it didn't happen without even doing that much exercise? This happens on a lot of channels, especially females. Most females that I know that are trying to lose weight are typically around 1,500 calories, even down to 1,000 calories. To maintain that lean of a physique and be eating 10,000 calories can seem ridiculous. So really think about this kind of stuff, the dark side of what's going on behind the scenes, because there are some people in health that don't know how to say it. So as I said, I've been down this road before. I've managed to stop myself from getting too far down it, because I had, especially someone by the name of Obese to Beast, talked in a video about this stuff, and a few other YouTubers that were talking about it, because honestly, it's not a very well-known subject. People don't talk about the dark side of what they do and the things they do behind closed doors, which is what I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to bring this kind of stuff up. So every single time I've gone down this path, I've tried to reevaluate, change up my diet a little bit, maybe talk to someone close so I can work it out and make it a point to just improve my diet, as opposed to going last resort and hitting the two-finger reset button and just acting like it didn't happen. That's never healthy. A big thing I gotta say is just not to overcomplicate things when you're dieting, not to be too obsessive with every single little thing you track. Listen to your body and start to realize what there's a problem, because what might seem like a short-term problem, as I said before, can turn into a long-term habit. It can end up with you in the hospital, gaining all the weight back. You can have to get your stomach pumped. I mean, there's a lot of bad things that can happen. So The point is, you need to find a diet that not only fits you in losing weight, but can suit you for the rest of your life. That's the most important thing here. Don't feel the need to do something like this, like making yourself puke or anything like that, just to appease others and make yourself look better. It's not worth it. Your mental state is way more important. Talk to somebody and let's find a better solution for you losing weight or achieving your goals. That's very important. And the last thing I will say is be proud of the progress you're making, no matter how small it is. Don't feel the need to do this. As much as it's a mental thing, I really think that you can look at yourself and be proud of yourself in the mirror, and you need to learn to keep telling yourself, you're doing the right thing, you're looking good, you got to keep that mental state high, and I think this overall will avoid you running into any of these problems. So if anybody has any sorts of issues or can explain some things that have happened in the past, I'd love if you leave it down in the comments below. And maybe even direct message me, because I'd love to talk about this stuff. I think it's very important because there's not many people you can talk to about issues such as eating disorders. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll continue to post videos. I want to keep talking about subjects that I feel aren't talked about enough, and I want to keep putting out there that I care about you guys and your well-being, and I want you to just kill your goals, but do it in a healthy and sustainable way. Thank you.